The issue was not equal pay. The issue was to get anybody to hire you at all. I felt so many instances of gender discrimination. I was 26 and I found I was pregnant, and then I was told that I was the first pregnant resident in their radiology program ever. And the implication was, didn't you understand that that was not really a good thing to do? There was no maternity policy whatsoever. It didn't exist, had no need for it because it just never arose before, and there were no laws of any sort. The next blow came, well, all right, you passed your residency, you passed your boards, and now it's time to go look for a job. If you had any chance of being pregnant, meaning if you were married, or if you had a small child, well, they all assumed that the next day when I started, I would become pregnant again. Nobody wants a worker who was pregnant for 9 months. I was not an employable person. The pay was inconsequential. Each time I was kicked around, I got angrier and angrier. The angrier I became, the more assertive I became. I started my own corporation, me alone, a solo corporation.
You know, when my mother started out, there were no women in the field. I mean, very, very few. There were very few women in medicine and even fewer in radiology.
Other radiologists laughed at me that this endeavor of outpatient imaging would come to naught. Why was I so foolish as to do this? You know, it was more or less an attempt to change the norm. It eventually became a booming business.
Outpatient imaging became huge.
Everybody and his brother wanted me in my imaging center, who didn't want to talk to me before, let alone hire me.
I must have been somewhere between 10 and 13 at the time. And I think I knew that that was something special that not everybody was doing.
At that point, I had my independence. I was being paid much, much more because I learned how to negotiate early on. You know, the key point was whatever you're offered, you don't have to take the first offer. I was earning more than my male colleagues due to my skills at negotiating. So it was a perfect place for an outspoken feminist Barnard graduate.
Now, I think it's somewhere, I don't know the exact number, somewhere between a quarter and a third of the radiologists are women. There are many more pregnant residents than, you could ever imagine decades ago, and unheard of in past decades. Some of this push in recent years for more pay transparency has helped me. It's just a lot more awareness on the male side, that these are equal pay and other issues are important. There's just much, much more support, just a huge support structure that was never in place in the past.
Thank you for watching the story from our online docuseries Stand Up, Speak Out, the personal politics of women's rights. Please like and subscribe and hit the bell button to be notified when a new video is up. Share with your friends. Leave us a comment with your reaction to the story. All this helps us to reach more people. Visit our website, bcvoices.org, to learn more and support our work on our next episode.